Hey there guys, welcome back to the Celtic Save. This is Full Time FM. How you doing? I'm trying to find a top-notch striker, and I've just found a guy called Michael Grigorich. He wants 43.5 grand a week, currently plays for Augsburg, and apparently they're going to want between 7 million and 9.75 million. So, let's see, and he's wanted by Burnley and Sporting Lisbon. So his finishing 17, first touch 16. He's 6'4", his jumping reach is 17, his heading is 13, long shots 14, technique 14, even free kick taking is 15. He's 27, 30 caps, 7 goals, 29 at under 21 level, and 20 goals under 20 level. As I think a striker, I think we're going to get the most out of him there. Let's see. About target man position. No. No. Poacher. I'm just looking as to where we'll get the best out of him. Complete forward attack. Oh, hello. Complete forward attack might be his position. Yeah. So I'm thinking we should put an offer in for him. I've done some absolutely stupid deals. Honestly, I've genuinely right. It's a minimum fee release clause of 9 million. Let's try 7.5. Alright, let's just go to 9 million and make the offer. So it looks like the players who are rated at 17 or above for finishing are Arkadiusz Milik, Kylian Mbappe, Odsonne Edouard, who wanted to leave and we sold him. He's now at Leicester and he has settled status. How's he getting on? He's scored 15 goals, 2 assists in 26 appearances in all competitions. So he's done quite well. 13 in the Premier League in 24 games, so he's 1 in 2 there. No wonder they love him there. 30 million we got for him. And he's now valued at 38 million. So, Edouard, he's doing alright. I wish he hadn't complained and moaned so much. But there we go. We are going to be playing Rangers. We are top of the league. We've literally won every single game so far. Played 21, won 21, plus 41 goal difference. 63 points on the board. And it's Rangers today. Now, I've become a bit of a lunatic with the transfers. There has been a couple of really good transfers, actually. Alan Rodriguez, free transfer, Uruguayan right winger. Looks decent, 1.9 million. 52 grand a week, though. I can't believe he scolded me for that amount. But I'm looking to buy him to sell him on. We got Eric Bailly from Man United, 6.5 million. He was transfer listed. Look at the stats on that lad. 16 for agility, balance, pace, stamina and strength. 7 and aggression, 17 for anticipation and tackling, 18 for bravery. He's come in on 54 grand a week, 6.5 million. Bargain. We got a lad from West Brom, 60 grand, who was going out of contract. Rico Richards, we've managed to pick him up. Bit of a prospect, shadow striker, 16 stamina, first touch and passing, 15 finishing. 6'4" as well. I'm looking forward to him developing. Let's see who else. Ignacio Zenobio. Scouts found him. 450 grand. Argentine centre back, 6'6". 850 grand he cost. 450 he's valued at. Eduardo Quaresma. 4.2 million we paid for him. Running his contract down. Was it Sporting he was at? Yeah, Sporting Lisbon. 4.2 million, even though he was out of contract in the summer. But looking at him there, I couldn't not do it. And he's described as a wonder kid as well. It's 2022 season, so his contract was running out. Jeremy Doku from Rennes, 7.75 million. I did start by offering 4.5 million. Let them beat me up. He's a winger. Pace, 17. Acceleration, 17. Technique, dribbling and flair all 16. Bravery, 18. Who else? This lad from Lyon, 1.4 million, was a prospect, 17-year-old. 700 grand he's valued at. Scouts found him, so anyone David Anderson's recommending, I'm basically signing. Now, Marco Canna, when you start the game, he's contracted till 2022. You can get him. He's 3.1 million he's valued at. I've had to pay 4.8 million. You can get him in 2022 season. If you ask for him in 2020 season, going into 21, they're going to ask for like 18 million or whatever it is. Wait a couple of seasons and get him cheaper. And I know it's a risk because he can go elsewhere, but we've managed to get Marco Canna back. We had him last year. Let's see if we can develop him again. Who else is there? There's Gavi from Barcelona, 1.9 million. Absolute bargain. 17 years old, 950 grand. Agility, flair, 17. Technique, 16. He was in the under-18s at Barcelona. Go check him out. Ricky J. Jones, David Anderson recommended. 19 pace and acceleration, 15 finishing. What did we pay for him? 1.2 million we paid for him. He's valued at 1.4. Let's see. Peter Thomas at Rochdale, a young kid. 17-year-old. When he was 15, he was really decent in the game. He's not improved as much as he should, but he's still alright. 350 grand. Just want to see how he develops. David Anderson went to Denmark somehow and got Bass, Westerland, Larsen, Stamp, Frank, and Vorborg. So he's been all over the place. He even went to Argentina to get this lad here as well. Again, decent physicals, only 11 tackling, dribbling and technique, but he's 18. Argentinian, looks decent. Martin van der Voort from Genk, 1.2 million we paid. And 1.1 million's worth, 19-year-old, 6'2", decent keeper. Now, also when you go to Anderlecht, there's a lad called Jari Verscharen. He's valued at about 4.3 million when he's at Anderlecht, and then when you sign him, he's 6.75 million. I've had to pay over 11 million for him, nearly 12 million to get him, because I know in FM20 he develops really well. And he's got 3 caps already, 21-year-old Belgium. He's the new Eden Hazard, apparently, so we'll see if he develops. 11.75 million I paid for him. Who's this guy? Sergei Moisev, 16-year-old, 17 finishing. I found him whilst I was looking for him. I've had to pay 475 grand. And whilst I did that, David Anderson spent 500 quid on Rodrigo Silvestre, who's also 17. He actually recommended him. I signed him. Now, I have let Nathaniel Mbuku go to West Brom just recently. 16.25 million they offered for him. He's valued at 21 million. Because we need to pay for those transfers on the left somehow. McEnroy's gone on loan. Scotty Bain, chased by Brighton for about 6 months now. 6.25 million he's valued at. We've let him go to Brighton. And we've brought in Van der Voort for 1 million. Well, 1.2 million. So he's gone Brighton 4.5 million. Lewis Morgan's gone to Aberdeen for 1.5 million. Ryan Christie, I've sold him again for the second time. He's gone to Watford for 11 million. But he's valued at 19.25 million, so we've not got full whack for him, but there you go. Mohamed Hattaran's gone on loan to Boavista, so he's going to get some game time there. Hopefully come back an improved player. Ben McPherson's gone to Elgin. Jeffrey Brumer we sold for 8.75 million to Crystal Palace. I couldn't turn that deal down. It was a lot of money. So Kelechi Iheanacho we sold to Lazio. 24.5 million we got for him. I turned down 3 bids for him on the 1st of January and then somewhere in the middle, and then on the 10th of January they came in and offered money, and I countered it with 24.5 and they took it. Keane Bryan we signed on a free. We sold him for 2.2 million. He's gone to West Brom as well. 3.2 he's worth now. So we've got Mbuku and Keane Bryan from us West Brom. Ben Davis we sold for a profit to Norwich. 6.25 million he's worth. He signed for free. 4.9 million we sold him for. Owen O'Connell, former Rochdale defender, he's gone to Preston for 350 grand. He's worth 205. Ryan Porteous has gone on loan to West Ham, so he'll get a bit more game time there. Ebu Adams was sold to Boavista. 825 grand he's valued at. We picked him up on a free, so we made 1.5 million. Kevin Long was sold to Sheffield United. Again, we got him on a free. He's 4.8 million now. So $1 million more than... let's see, Demarai Gray. Yeah, Demarai Gray was on loan at Saint Etienne. I did offer to clubs, and as I did offer to clubs for that 9.25 million, whatever it was, 9.75 million, Saint Etienne paid it. So he's done well there. And Rashidli Bazua, who was on loan at Porto, we signed for 5 million. I couldn't get a work permit, so he had to go on loan to Porto. And then, so we signed for 5 million. I think that was supposed to rise up though, and he's now gone to PSV for 8.5 million. So I've made 3.5 million on him, and that's a good little deal. He's got a game for them. He's playing for them now. Pione Sisto, the winger, we sold him to Atalanta for 11.25 million. That's what he's worth as well. He looks really decent, really handy, the Danish winger, but I just couldn't find place for him. Felipe Carballo, who we signed on a free, we sold for 2.3 million. He's now gone to Getafe, and that's it. So I managed to get quite a few out. I've not got out as many as I would have liked, and I've managed to sign quite a few. So this season, we've raised 187 million and we spent 123 million. We've gone absolutely bloody daft, and we've got signings from 500 quid to 11.75 million. So it's really wide ranging, and basically these young lads are 16-year-olds or the 18-year-olds. When David Anderson wants them, I'm just signing them. So Mr. Monkey in our academy can actually develop them. Ali Balfour was a free transfer. Scottish 16-year-old. So yeah, I've done the best I can. We'll see how that works with the squad. Quite a lot of little injuries at the moment being picked up. Have trimmed the squad, believe it or not. I'm trying to trim it more, but there's some players. John Joe Kenny's wanted by Burnley and Newcastle. Greg Taylor's wanted by Cadiz. Thiago Almada's wanted by Wolfsburg. Dembele's wanted by Girona on loan. Frimpong's wanted by Beijing and Lyon. Kristoffer Ajer, honestly, I've been knocking back bids for him left, right and centre. Valencia, Newcastle, Leicester, Leeds, Burnley, and I think we've turned down a bid from Shanghai a few times. So we've got a lot of transfers going on, and frankly it's really piddled my team up a little bit, because I'm a little bit lost as to who I'm picking. So let's get to this Rangers game. In fact, I'm going to make this a video on its own to come out 9 o'clock in the morning on a Monday, so you get to see the transfers, or maybe even 8 o'clock in the morning. That way you get to see the transfers 3 hours before we start playing the games. Otherwise this video is going to go on for like an hour. So this will be the transfer video. I hope that explains what we've done. Quite a few transfers done there. And I will see you all in the next video, 11 o'clock as usual on a weekday. Hope you're going to have a good Monday. I'll see you soon.